Okay, so I said I was gonna upload another video that I had taken at Brantford, but I lied because there's just like a whole bunch of crap that's going on there that I really don't want to be in Brantford. So yeah, I don't really want to go into that. Makes for bad video stuff. But yeah, I would say hi YouTube, but I know Megan's gonna be the only one who would watch this video besides myself. Because I find it weird watching myself talk, because you never really get to like look at yourself when you're speaking, so you really don't know exactly what facial expressions you're doing, or how silly you look when you're waving your hands around trying to make a point. So yeah, I find it, I just, but yeah, so nothing too exciting going on. The concert was amazing. Getting the rebound from the shoe in Megan's face wasn't that cool, but I only like got hit here. Megan got hit in the face and was bleeding all everywhere, and yeah, that was entertaining. Um, but yeah, the concert was good. I was confused as soon as the guys took their masks off. I didn't know who the hell anybody was because I just started listening to Hollywood Undead, and I liked the band, but I never actually like paid attention to the band members before. But yeah, so actually got a story. Alright, so last night, well, my boyfriend came home. My boyfriend Adam, he came home Wednesday afternoon, and I hung out with him like after I got out of classes at like 6:30 from college and graphic design and all that crap, and hung out with him for a little bit, and then yesterday I hung out with him a little bit more. We went and saw Watchmen, good movie. Well, the beginning was a little, but after that, awesome. Rorschach, best. Um, then, well, we were mostly hanging out with our friend AJ, who's also like the most adorable thing ever. But yeah, so we were at the movies and then we were figuring out what we were doing, and we called our other friend Nick, and he's like, "Hey, come to the mall because they're having the midnight release party for Resident Evil 5." And so, of course, I'm the one driving because Adam was dumb and missed a whole lot of school when he was at Penn State. So his mom is like revoking his car privileges. So I drove him there, and then we sat in line with Nick for a little bit, and it was boring as hell. So we decided to leave Nick there to get his game, and we were gonna kill time. So we went to 7-Eleven because I wanted slushies, and I took a wrong turn. I ended up getting onto 691 West and going towards Waterbury, and we ended up at Arby's, which is a happy mistake, because, come on, Arby's. And, so we're at Arby's for a little bit. I got a huge stomach ache, because I decided that it would be an awesome idea to eat, um, 2 bacon cheddar beef sandwiches after downing a Shamrock Shake earlier that day. And just as to let you know, I'm lactose intolerant, so that was an extremely poor decision on my part. So yeah, my stomach started giving me problems, and to top it all off, we get into the parking lot, and I turn on my car, and all the lights go on, starts making most of the noises it should. The one noise that's lacking is my engine turning over. So we're sitting there for about 10-15 minutes trying to get my car to turn on, turning it off, turning the ignition back on. Didn't work, so it's like 11:30 or so, like 11:15, 11:30, and I'm like, shit. So I call my house, and of course nobody's picking up. So instead I have to call my brother Corwin. And I'm like, hey, my car's not starting. Could you put down the phone? And go through the whole process of my dad going, well, where are you? It's like, 691. Well, 322 off of 691 in Waterbury. Waterbury? What the hell are you doing in Waterbury? Well, eating Arby's. What else would we be doing in Waterbury? And so yeah, and then I figured we're gonna be sitting there for a little while, so I don't know why, but I put the e-brake on, and then Adam's like, hey, just for shits and giggles, let's try it again. So he turns the ignition into my car, turns on. So I'm like fumbling with my cell phone to try to call my brother back to tell my dad not to come out. Luckily he hadn't left yet, but nah. He's like, so you coming home like right now with the car? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And it was still early in the night because normally when I'm hanging out with Adam and the guys, we usually don't end up parting ways until like 4 a.m. But he's like, oh, well, just drop AJ and I off at my house. And I was like, alright. And he's like, alright, bye, I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, I just need to drop my car off. Why are you being a dickhead? And so, yeah, that was then my night. And, it's currently 7:21 a.m. It's just one of those nights where I can't sleep. I spent most of the night reading. I just couldn't stop reading. Which is good and bad in itself because reading's good for you. Sleep is also good for you. But the unfortunate thing is, with me, I can't have one or the other. But, yeah. So, I'm pretty sure I'm well over the 10-minute mark, but, oh well. Alright, that's it for my thing. Bye.